Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to I Jump Instead. Welcome to this 30-minute rebounder workout. We're stretching today. We're strengthening today. We strengthen by default because when we stretch while we jump, we're increasing gravity. And so we get it all in one. Welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. I'm on my Cellerciser. I gave it a nice oiling so it's nice and quiet. And I'm so excited to jump today with you for this 30-minute workout because we know that we're gonna have fun and we know that we're gonna feel so good afterwards. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Oh, I love having a way to bring such incredible health to my body in such an easy and sustainable way. And so I'm so glad that you have discovered rebounding and that you are enjoying these classes. I know a lot of you are repeat jump stars. And so I'm just so thrilled that you're here. And I want to thank you for being here. And if you are new to this class, I hope that you come back for more on this channel because my twin sister and I are going to be offering more come 2025. So I'm excited for you to see what's to come. But for now, it's time to jump and stretch and feel really good. Let's go ahead and close our mouths. We're nose breathing. Nose breathing increases oxygen uptake and keeps our mouth in good mouth posture. So let's go ahead and do some humming, and this will slow our breath down and also calm our mind and body while we make sure to stay poised. Let's inhale through the nose and hum. Anytime you need breath, just breathe through the nose. Connect with your up and down motion. You're massaging internally. And relax. Let's go ahead and do some lung breaths so we can cleanse out the lower lung area. Lung breaths look like this. And we don't force an inhale, so we don't go, we just let a little bit of air back in and then we force it out. And we force it out at the bottom of the bounce with a mid bounce in between. We'll do 3 with our right hand and 3 with our left hand. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's go ahead and switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now we'll close our mouths back up and relax and stretch. Let's start with our neck. So we really want to connect with our bounce here. So if you are bouncing at a speed that you need to reduce, go ahead and calm it down a little bit or stay right where you're at. And now let's turn our head to the side and feel your neck stretching very gently. Stand up tall as well. And let's go ahead and look over our other shoulder. Stay relaxed. Every bounce session is going to strengthen you more and more, and you're going to get more flexible and more strong. Let's look over our shoulder again. One more time, look over the other shoulder. Perfect. And now let's bring our head down, tuck the chin. And if you decide to hunch a little bit more forward, you are going to be bobbing more with your legs. And so stay controlled, hold your handlebar, And just let yourself bob up and down gently. Now pull those shoulders up and let's roll them back, staying more in the balls of your feet. Pull the shoulders down, hunch forward, pull the shoulders up and back and down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Widen your stance and find yourself in that easygoing bounce speed again, and twist to your right, staying upright, one hand on the handlebar, chin parallel to the ground, mouth closed. Open up your chest, pull your core in, and relax and switch sides. Up we go. So you're leaning a little bit into your front foot because then your back foot can be loose. Let's go ahead and twist to the side again. So this time, let your heel come up so you can have a little more flexibility. Perfect. And twist the other side. You could go as far as leaning almost all the way into your front foot and then putting a little bit of a stretch through your hip. So you're pushing through your mat just enough to feel a stretch happening in your hip and lower back, a little contraction in the glute, and then relax and come back to center. Perfect. Put your hands together. If you need to stop bouncing so you can stay balanced, do so. But otherwise, I just want you baby bouncing here. Wrist rotations. Connect your wrist, roll, and do beautiful butterflies. And I also want you to have a nice strong core. Jaws closed. And now let's rotate back the other way. Perfect. One last time, end in prayer. And then we're going to slowly twist to the side, and we're gonna pull our elbow back behind us and give our elbow a little squeeze. So when we turn back, we're giving our elbow a squeeze, just like that. Excellent. And then we're gonna turn the other way and give our elbow a little squeeze, and keep doing that. Perfect. 2 more. Last one. And back to center. Point your prayer forward. Point your prayer towards you. And relax. Let's go ahead and put our hands on our shoulders and do some swimming. So we're going to stay nice and balanced here. And so again, if you're not balancing with both hands off the handlebar, try letting go and not bouncing and doing the movements. And over time, just see if you can give yourself a little up and down. And what I want you to do is build up your strength and your balance so that you can let go and work both sides simultaneously. You're stretching through your wrists here. Stay relaxed. Now let's go back the other direction. With daily jumping, you're going to get stronger and more flexible, and you're going to get better and better at these moves, and you're going to be able to go deeper and deeper, and it's just going to feel better and better. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bring the elbows together, and then open through the chest, elbows together, feeling that stretch through your upper back. Pull them back. Last one. Back to center and drop the hands to the waist. A light stretch through the wrists, bouncing gently. Fingers are pointing forward except for the thumbs. Thumbs are back. Let's go ahead now and rotate. So our fingers are back and thumb is forward. Gentle push against your waist. Keep it gentle. And while you breathe and you inhale gently, you notice that your core expands, and that helps you to stretch deeper into your wrists. Last one, last breath in this move, and relax. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and take one hand on the handlebar, one hand off the handlebar, and stretch through the neck, the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrists. Lean down. Really want you to connect here. When you reach, you're putting a stretch through your joints. Reach, reach, reach. Be gentle. Let's do a little bit of thumb rotation. Piano fingers. Excellent. Now you can move all your fingers and then switch sides. Reach down and relax. Little thumb rotation, little piano fingers, full fingers here. Perfect. And relax. Excellent job. We're moving through all the joints. Let's go ahead and work into our hips and our lower back and our core by just doing some easy forward back momentum thrusts. We're getting a nice stretch, nice loosening up of the lower back. And work with your bounce speed so it's nice and comfortable. Keep your core strong. Excellent. All right, that's enough. And then let's go ahead and twist side to side. So again, you can let go with both hands, staying balanced. You can also work with one hand on the handlebar. And I actually do like this with one hand just because then you can be a little sassy and work your hip a little bit more forward while you pull your arm back. And this is very deep into your back and into your core. And let's go ahead and switch now. If you're doing both, you can still work side to side and have that excellent momentum in your flexibility. Perfect. I'm more up on the balls of my feet too, just because I find myself to have more stability with that. All right, let's go ahead and relax. What I want us to do is to do some leaning side to side and lifting and rotating the ankle and drop. Lean, rotate, and drop. Just give yourself a few circles, getting into the ankles and calves. One more doing rotations. Rotate the other direction and the other direction here. And now this time, standing up tall, I want you to point through your toes and drop, point through your toes. One more time, point and drop and point and drop and bounce. Give yourself some bouncing. Excellent. All right, we are going to do a little bit of walking now so that we can start to activate the legs, bring the heart rate up a little bit. Let's focus on our breathing. The beautiful nose breathing zone. Nose breathing is the right way to breathe. So we want to start to come into our nose breathing zone every time we exercise, whether we're out on a walk or we're hiking or we're on our rebounders, or even through our day. We want to be nose breathing if we can. And what we want to do is start to feel more and more confident in our nose breathing. And this will help to strengthen our bodies. And then as we do increase our fitness levels, we keep nose breathing and we start to feel more and more comfortable, raising our heart rate higher and higher. When we work out at those higher levels, just moderate levels, so not high, but just higher than rest and sleep, and we can keep in the nose breathing zone, we really start to release those good feelings, those endorphins, and so that we start to get that high and we start to associate exercise with feeling good, 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 good. So nose breathing is where it's at, because mouth breathing can have us working harder, and also it will have our bodies stressed out. Even if we're not working very hard, mouth breathing causes more stress in the body. So we zip it up and we're getting comfortable in our nose breathing zone. This is wonderful, a wonderful way to get us into a more moderate, low to moderate nose breathing zone intensity. Just by back and forth, easy world here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take a quick bouncing break. and then get back to walking. And this time we're gonna walk around the clock, and we're gonna cross over one foot in front of the other, and we're just gonna go as far as it feels comfortable. If you're wanting more intensity, then you push a little bit harder and you move a little bit faster, and stay centered down your mat. Let's go ahead and walk back around. And you can be keeping this very easy. Just stay upright and walk gently. Now let's rotate around the other way. And bring that other foot across. We're strengthening our knees 360 degrees. Working into our ankles, of course, and our muscles. And then back around we go. And then let's go ahead and pop back up. Upright, spine in good posture, mouth in good posture. And relax. Let's pull the heels in. So now we're in a little bit of a Mary Poppins. Give your glutes a little squeeze. It is helpful to lean these glutes inward a little bit and then have your back over your heels while your heels dig in. And then give your buns a break and then squeeze them up again. And if you want more intensity, you're welcome to dig a little bit more in with your heels. You could even lift yourself up off your mat just a little bit. And at the most intense, you could even add a little bit of a pump here just because you go deeper in. There's so many levels that we can train at on our rebounders. I know this is just a gentle 30-minute stretch, but we're strengthening by default. All right, let's go ahead and relax. Come back to facing forward. If you did turn to the side with me, let's bring our bounce down, and we're gonna go ahead and stretch more through the hips. And we're gonna do that by strengthening at the same time and doing a little bit of a lift here. Lean and lift. I want your foot parallel to the ground. I want your hands on the handlebar, and I want you to lift up and stretch through those hips. Use your core and your back evenly, and work at the pace that's most comfortable for you. So you could be going nice and slow, or at the most, you could be going with a more moderate pace. Nose breathe and relax. I want you to again, feel your core and back working equal. Excellent. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And bounce. Bouncing is stretching. Bouncing is stretching and strengthening and pumping. It's amazing. All in one. Full body gym. All right, let's go ahead and turn to the side and do our front kicks. So we're just gonna do at the very lowest key, easy knee lifting. While we hold our handlebar, you could absolutely do this facing forward with the most balance with your hands on your handlebar. Okay, if you want to, you are welcome to add a little kick, which is gonna add intensity, adding activation through the core and the leg muscles, but just work at your easy pace. Standing upright, feeling your strength all the way through your glutes, the bottoms of your feet, your hips, and your knees. 2 more. Last one. Face forward and bounce. Perfect. Turn to the side again. I'm going the other direction just to keep it interesting. Now I get to look at this side of the house, and we're just going to do a little easy one leg balance, just a little lean forward and drop, just to put some strength into our legs and knees. Very easy done. If you want more intensity, you're welcome to lean over as far as you want. You could even give yourself a little curl in your hamstring as you lift. Thank you, Trophy Louise, one of our Trophy members. And she's in our Facebook group, and she's becoming a rebounder instructor in Australia. And she just sent us this video yesterday of hamstring curls. But we just want you working at the pace that feels right for you to strengthen your legs here. 2 more. Last one. And bounce. I love recovery bouncing. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pick it up a little bit. A little bit more bouncing here. You're welcome to keep the balls of your feet connected and just bob the heels. You do have the most control when you do keep your feet connected. It takes more skills to be able to continue to maximize the benefits of rebounding when you start to lift off, but it's how you progress eventually to that highest level, but it's not necessary. All right, let's go ahead and do some jumping jacks. So keep your feet connected or give me little hops. You could even do some side steps as options because everything is okay to do as long as you're doing what sparks the most joy for you. So little easy hops or right here. We're gonna take one hand off the handlebar or both, and we're gonna do our jumping jacks. And we can do these at any pace we desire. So we could do every bounce push up or every other bounce we can push up. So I'm gonna stay at this pace, palm flat. At the most, this is what the most advanced would look like. And if you want even more intensity, lower your breathing rate so that you breathe a little bit lighter in the lower diaphragm, so closer to the exhale. And you can do that too with me at this lower pace. It just increases intensity, increases oxygen starvation, which is just a way to increase intensity. Not necessary to do. All right, let's go 4 more. 3, 2, we're gonna switch arms. 1, here we go. Perfect. I want you to connect to that shoulder. You're pushing up, increasing gravity, adding resistance training. You could also put a little tightness in your lips to support your neck and to contract your jaw. And so you already have your mouth closed. So just put a little tightness around your lower teeth. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna switch to side reaches. So go ahead and reach out to the side now. And at the very most, you could be doing the full side to side jumping jacks, stretching through your chest, through your lats, through your shoulders. I'm gonna go ahead and come to the camera and show you what I mean with the tightening of the face. So you're just putting a flex here in your mouth so that you are giving your neck more support, just like contracting your core, giving your back more support. And then you're also engaging a contraction that will help you to sculpt and lift your face muscles. So that just kind of comes with time and practice. You notice you do it more and more, just like how you hold your core in nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and switch. Perfect. You could still be doing one arm with the hopping. If you can hop, I want you hopping. And if you need to take a break, then just stop hopping so you can keep progressing. Keep those fingers wide open. Keep your arm in a straight line. And then if your neck starts to tense up, relax your jaw, keeping your mouth closed. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna go down reaches now. So reach down, reach, 2, 3, reach, 2, 3. At the very most, the full down reach jumping jack. One arm, and at the slow pace, which is the best pace, because if you're jumping and you're here and you're working with exactly what makes you happy, then you're building your strength, you're building your trophy body, you're maintaining it, and you will have strength for the rest of your life. Nursing home prevention program, as Dr. Mary Claire Haver says. Staying fit, and so that you can stay strong through the rest of your life. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch. Perfect. And you will be so rewarded as you progress in these classes and you start to notice that you're able to let go with both hands and you're able to start hopping. It's so rewarding. So stay consistent and you will adapt, because that's what humans do, is we adapt. Perfect. Stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Just go ahead and relax, bounce. Let's do some jumbo rocking. Easy side to side rocking while we calm our heart rate down. Loosen up our bodies. It's amazing how a 30-second bounce anytime through the day will just recharge your whole body and make you feel so good and loose. And if you ever have pain too, pain is a sign that you need to stretch. And so usually it's a sign that you need to stretch. Get on your rebounder for 15, 30 seconds, stretch, and move on with your day, or jump for a few more minutes. All right, we're gonna do a squat stretch segment where it's gonna look like this. We're gonna let go of our handlebar, we're gonna squat down, and we're gonna reach up, and then we're gonna squat down and reach up. Go ahead and join me. Easy squat down. Feel the bottoms of your feet as you come down so that you connect to your whole legs, and then reach up with nice swan arms. Up we go. Stay upright in your back and chest, and squat down. Give me one more. Keeping your mouth closed. Hands on the handlebar and bounce. Beautiful stretching and strengthening and recovery. And just bounce, squat a little bit shallower. If it brings your heart rate up too much, let's do another set. So we're gonna just go down enough that makes us comfortable. Up we go, stretching through your spine and your back and your core. Two more. Beautiful. Last one. Feel the bottoms of your feet. Push up, hands on the handlebar, and bounce. You don't have to put your hands on the handlebar, but I like you to be balanced so you can work right down the center of your mat. And if you're more experienced, then you can stay balanced without your handlebar. All right, perfect job. We're going to do bottoms up now. So you may need to grab a chair. Bottoms up is going to be turning to the side, reaching down and putting our hands on the rim of the rebounder. You are welcome to have one hand up on the handlebar too. Then you want to get your palm down on the rim of the rebounder. So if you need support, put your rebounder next to the arm of a couch, grab a stool or a chair that you can put your hands on safely and feel nice and stable. You could even come down and put your forearms on the arm of the couch or whatever stool or chair you have. And what we want to do is we want to get you feeling the stretching happening through the backs of your legs. So you can position your legs anywhere you want so it feels right for you. You want to get into the back to your calves, behind your knees, hamstrings, and it all happens naturally just by bobbing in this position. And then the more stable you are, which is why it's good to have both hands down for the maximum stability or both hands up on a stool, then you can start to play around with your foot positioning. So you can point your toes outward and get into new areas, into the backs of your legs. You can shift your weight as well. Let's come back to parallel and let's shift our weight inward, pronating, and then we can shift our weight outward, supinating, and then we can come up on the ball of one foot, and then we can come up on the ball of the other foot. Perfect. And let's go ahead and do that again. So come up onto the ball of one foot, pulling your hip back on the other leg, staying in your calm nose breath. That keeps moving. Never hold your breath. Switching sides. Pull your hip back on your flat foot. and then come back to parallel again and relax. Now, another opportunity that we have, let's all grab that handlebar, even with both hands, and then we can come down into a squat. If we have to put one hand down on the mat, that's fine too, but what we can start doing is practicing a deeper squat position so we can come down and get real nice and flexible in our hips. And we can even keep switching hands if we want to. Eventually, if we can, let go of our handlebar and hold the rim of our rebounder. That's helpful. We can get into our back, and then eventually we can lift ourselves back up and stand back upright. And so if you have tightness in your hips, use your rebounder. Let's all bounce together while we recover here. Use your rebounder to help you get into these deep flexibility positions with all the support that the rebounder gives you. It gives you the handlebar, it gives you an elevated surface, it gives you a flexible, soft surface to sit on, to stand on, right? And so we've got this incredible piece of equipment in our home that does so much more than just bounces us up and down. It gives us this platform. So use it, especially with practicing all of your favorite moves that we've done in class today. By the way, class is over. The 30 minutes just so fast. And then you also, if you come to these classes regularly on this channel, make sure you're subscribed because we're going to be blowing up this channel in 2025 just with more variety. We've recently asked all of you in our Facebook group, I Jump Instead, which you're welcome to join. We've asked you in there what you're looking for 2025, and it just really woke us up to the reality that there's just so many different styles and levels of rebounding workouts that we can bring to you. Anywhere from 5 minutes up to 60 minutes, anywhere from a brand newbie jumper all the way up to a very advanced jumper. And then there's interval training, cardio training, lower body training, upper body training, one body part style workouts. There's sit bouncing, there's lay bouncing, there's one leg jumping. So the opportunities are endless for workouts. And so we're gonna try to get lots of different styles of workouts floating into our YouTube channel through the weeks, through the months, and through the years. And so if you're subscribed, then any workout that shows up, you can jump, that looks fun for you, you can jump into, and then keep repeating the workout until you see another one that sounds right for you. And you can also explore the workouts that we already have on this channel. But yeah, so when you do repeat workouts, then you know what's coming, you know what to expect, you know that it's what you can fit in as far as how much window of time you have to train. So anyway, maybe we're going to be working more towards that, more variety rather than the same 30-minute classes daily. And so we do have these 30-minute classes in a playlist on our YouTube channel here, and you can find over, I think we're up to like 160 or 170 of these classes. So if you want the daily 30-minute, you can go through those classes, but we're going to start to bring you shorter workouts and different style workouts. And so stay tuned for that, and you'll find all of them here if you're subscribed. And so then you'll see what's to come. So anyway, and you can also join our Facebook group, I Jump Instead, where we really do have a wonderful community of jump stars who have all began their jumping journey and are all learning as we go, and we're sharing our experiences with each other. And so join us there if you want to be a part of a supportive community, and also if you have any questions that you want to ask so that you can get the answers from people your age, from real people, real, experienced jumpers that have learned everything that there is to know about jumping up until their point in their life right now. And they're learning more, and you're going to be learning more, and it's going to be never ending. There's going to be a whole set of rebounders that are going to come in after you, and you're going to be able to support them. And so join the community, I Jump Instead Facebook, so that you can be a part of that, stay more consistent, and then just learn as you go and get the most out of rebounding, because rebounding really is a sensational way to move your body. And so you stay in incredible health for the rest of your life. All right, trophies. Comment below what kind of workout you want to see moving forward. If there's just a specific kind of workout that sounds fun for you, whether it's a 10-minute lower body, or a 15-minute intervals, or full body stretch, and tell me your time frame too, because these have been 30-minute classes, but maybe you would do so good in a 5-minute stretch or a 15-minute stretch. And you can also tell me the level that you want it to be at, whether it's newbie level or it's advanced level, so that we can just get an idea for what we can bring to this channel in 2025. Okay, trophy? So comment below, and also give this video a like if you are a jump star for life and you like I Jump Instead. Maybe you love I Jump Instead and you plan to be jumping with I Jump Instead for 2025 and maybe for the rest of your life. That's what our goal is. Our goal is to be here with you every step of the way. So see you in the comments section. Thanks again for being here. Lots of love. Mwah. And happy holidays too. But I know I'm going to be seeing you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.